In a world of talkers, it's comforting to know that there's still some doers. There's still those who decide to grab life by the horns and turn their dreams into reality. I guess that's the best way to sum up my friend Terry, a man who has exported his bike from the UK to the US on multiple occasions. And after some considerable planning, experimenting with cameras, and, well, I'm not going to deny it, more than a few frustrating head-scratching moments, the journey finally began. So come ride with Terry as he negotiates vast open spaces, chaotic traffic, epic scenery, random encounters, and of course, the sheer euphoria of the freedom that comes from riding a motorcycle.
One, two, three, four.
And I've done it 6 times, I think I've spoken about it before. Every time it's different, it's difficult, not that easy. You know, if you go out and keep going at it, you'll get there. 3 options, looked at the prices and one thing or another. My agent here has given me the options, which ones, and £2,550 looked the best option. It's the cheapest, that's what looked the best, and that's taking my bike in the crate, not from here anymore now. Apparently they can't do the tailgate, it's too heavy, too big, whatever.
Any epic journey always begins with a plan. And well, I'm not the most patient person in the world, but watching Terry's struggles with insurance, shipping, etc., and the seemingly endless roller coaster of the trip being on and off and on again, well, I reckon even a saint would have struggled to maintain his patience. However, fair play to Terry, he kept focused, and gradually, bit by bit, the pieces began to fall into place. So unlike his previous USA trips, on this occasion, the option of a roll-on, roll-off ferry was not possible. So the only other option was to crate his bike and have it transported in a conventional container ship method. And after finding the astronomical costs of purchasing a crate, he decided to build it himself. But a word of warning to anyone considering this option, you have to do your research regarding sizes, construction material, shipping labels, etc. And another thing that Terry mentioned several times during the preparation stages, Harley-Davidson as a brand are really missing a trick here. Just imagine Harley decided to offer a one-stop exportation scheme, where you could ask them to organise and take care of everything, meaning they collect your bike, export it, and you collect it on the other side. So on previous occasions, Terry had used the ports of Brunswick and Baltimore. However, on this trip he was going to go to the port of Miami for no other reason than it was the most user-friendly and straightforward option. And let's face it, why overcomplicate things? So after a few weeks of waiting, it was time for Terry to fly to Miami. And once in Miami, there were a few more days that Terry had to kill before the bike finally cleared customs and the real road trip began.
First hotel, now about to leave, heading closer to where I'm going to pick my bike up. Hopefully I hear today and pick it up tomorrow. This is my first hotel. Been here 5 days I think. Today it's raining, which is unusual. We've had a lot of sunshine. Just show you around. Thank you. I'm still waiting to hear about my bike. I'm just hoping I'm going to hear today that I can pick it up tomorrow. So till then I'm treading water really and doing the beer. Anyway, this lovely hotel in an Airbnb tomorrow. Gated area, so I'm just going to put my bike in. It's only 20 minutes away from where the warehouse is. The guy said drive around the back. I've met Gabriel. He knows I'll come pick my bike up. He said drive around the back here, and then I think they've got a forklift off the truck, I think. So I'm just waiting here to see if I'm in the right place. But it's the back of his office, so hopefully that's the right place. So let's see what happens. That's good. Do you have a battery screwdriver? Yeah, I'll go and get some stuff. Thank you. Right, we're getting there. We've got the petrol in so far. Now to sort the food is out. So here's to Julian and John, I think, at Harley. Because I know nothing about bikes. See, this is when the alarm went off last time. So I'm about to set out. Just came back here last night, yesterday after picking my bike up. Just loaded all up for the first time. Always a bit nervous the first time because, you know, well, it's just normal really. Even though I've done it 6 times before, it's just the first trip. It's always a bit nerve-wracking. Got about 3 hours to go. Let me turn the camera around now so you can see my handsome face, okay? Put that on there like that. Somehow. There you go. Yep, so 3 hours I'll leave, just gonna have some breakfast and then I'll make my way. I'm going up to Melbourne. At the moment I'm in Miami. Melbourne's about 3 hours. So I don't know what the traffic's going to be like, but anyway, we'll see how we go. Yeah, that's it. I'll keep you in touch when we get. I'll put the cameras on. I know the batteries are run out, Mark, but I'll put the cameras on when I start to move off and see what happens. Alright.
If I should realize that I can't escape it. This undying fate, the moment of conscience that's here today. So hold fast.
Well, here we go.
So if you could see
Wow, I certainly need a beer. Riding's always thirsty. And I don't know what that noise is, but I think it's made me feel like you're at the seaside. Yeah, I'm sure. You listen. Yeah, I feel I'm draining at night when I hear that. Anyways, there's the bathroom and mirror, boiler, and towels, and boy do I need a beer. I wonder if they left me one in the fridge. Oh, not so much luck. That won't take me long to get hold of that. So I'll turn you around. Yeah, just to go over again, it's been a nice ride. I'm here for 2 nights. I want to get changed, showered, changed, and down that pub. I'll talk to you probably tomorrow. Well, I needed this. I think I'm really close to where I'm going to be staying. Can't get into 4, but I think it's gone 3, up to 3 maybe now. Oh, I needed that. So nice on the bike. Just makes you dry. I drink so much beer, I think. Well, that's my excuse anyway. Yeah, I'm just hanging on now. I've got Ginger's brother picking me up to take me fishing. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to this. The guy's name is Skip. He's got a boat, so he's gonna be here soon, and I'll show you some video. Well, the baby's still there. Chained it to the fence. Always a good thing to lock it up. Haven't, just not here long enough. I've got a barbecue, I could use that. Everything here. You know, first time of booking Airbnb, and I'm getting one into it. I don't want that birdie chain. It was making a lot of noise. Yeah, that's the chain to the fence. Just waiting on my mate to come and pick me up, Skip. And we're off fishing again. Well, we're going to get some lunch and then go fishing again. I'll just show you that. This is the building. I can go back. Got all of that. I think 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. You know. But it's still cheaper than what I pay for a hotel, so I'm not complaining.
beauty. Oh yeah. This is the blue I'm talking about. Look right here.
Oh, yeah, that's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh man, what
Wicked,
a good
mate.
job. What a good job.
Oh,
Just gotta be careful. I let go quick.
yeah.
But he does not want to get in this boat.
You got time to smile at the camera?
Come here, buddy. There we go. That's a good try.
Oh,
Gosh,
there's a nice trap. Oh, look at him.
Oh. Oh man, that's a good one. They pull a lot. They pull pretty hard too. But you see that slime on the line? That's what I don't like.
Hey.
See, this line is here, but this part here is soft. But this is what I don't like. Look at the slime on the line.
Yeah, okay.
The Mastodon
This
recovery.
is the guy who knows everything about history and everything. Oh, Skip, tell me about this place again. What it's called?
This place is called Edward Ball State Park.
Yeah.
It's a fellow that owned it a long time ago, and he donated it to the state of Florida. He built this lodge here.
Which I'm now going to show you. Look, look. Touch of Spanish about it.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And the sinkhole. Tell us about it.
So yeah, it's a spring, and it pumps like 1 million gallons an hour or something like that of fresh water. There, it's 125 feet deep, and since they found it, it doesn't bottom out. It bottoms out there, but then it goes off, and divers have mapped it, and it goes for miles and miles and miles underground. There's underground caves, caverns.
And Tallahassee is where we are. Which is the capital of Florida.
Yeah, we're south of Tallahassee.
So we're south of Tallahassee.
We're not in Tallahassee anymore. We're in Wakulla County.
And that's the trees you get down here with all the drapes. I don't know what they're called, you?
This moss is Spanish moss, the moss that's draping off of the trees. This is magnolia trees.
Oh, I know what a magnolia tree is. We actually have them. Wait, come on, tell me about Tarzan and the history of it.
Yeah, they filmed Tarzan here. There's a spot. If you look down here, look, over my shoulder. Let me get here. If you look over my shoulder to the left, just beyond the boats here, but if you can see 400 yards across there, that's where they filmed scenes from Creature from the Black Lagoon. There's a spot back in there where it's kind of carved out, and
from here you can almost, I don't know how far we are from the water, but you can see how crystal clear it is.
yeah, you can see the grass along the edges there, and the sand. Yeah, they open it for the kids on the weekends, and they swim inside those roped areas. And funny enough, sometimes alligators will come and sit just on the other side of the rope there.
No, don't
yes,
really?
they will. Yeah.
Well, I'm just about to leave Tallahassee. I'm going to stop off at a friend's and have coffee and whatever, because I've got plenty of time. And that's a time zone change in Panama City where I'm going, so they're an hour behind. So I can't check in till 4, which is the only thing I've found a bit of a pain with Airbnb. It's the late check-in. And there you go. I'll give you some footage on the way.